just come outside. We're gonna take you on a beautiful ride. The Fling Show, the Fling Show, the Fling Show, the Fling Show, the Fling Show.
Hey! Welcome to the Fling Show. Yes, we are here tonight. And first and foremost, I want to honor those on Memorial Day, all those who have given their life while, sacrificing themselves for our freedom. Heart goes out. Thank you. And those who have lost, our heart goes out to you all. Like I can't imagine. So I do want to honor that first and foremost. And so, all right. I actually saw probably hundreds of crosses when I went out and played Jack Brooks today, and flags galore. It was a beautiful, beautiful sight. And so, all right. But we have some special guests coming on tonight. And let me go ahead and bring on our Hemi McVision, McHemivision, Chris. Hemi, how y'all doing tonight?
Good. What's up, Meredith?
Good. Hey. How are y'all? So excited.
Doing great.
Good.
Looking forward to this evening. Got some special guests coming on, that's for sure.
Yep. Before we get on to that, I know there were some events coming on this weekend, but I want to give a shout out and a big good luck to all the H-Town headed out to NAC this weekend, because that is a huge tournament. Wish we could be there as well representing. So yeah, good luck to you all. I know there's a good solid group of people coming from all across, different parts of Houston, South, Mid, North, all that. So good luck to you all.
And before we bring on our guests as well, I'd like to chime in about what the Northside Chain Gang has done. That ace pot has gotten, and it is growing, and the groups of people are coming more and more and more. We had 33 yesterday, almost 40 today, this morning. They're out there playing McDade. If they don't hit it, that ace pot's going to be huge, well over $1,600, somewhere in that neighborhood next weekend. So those who aren't going to Nacogdoches, you got something to play for. Can't wait. What are you doing, Hemi? What do you think about this weekend?
Oh, not much. I'm sad not playing NAC. I think that's coming up. So, but hopefully, get out there on, what was it, Sunday you were talking about? No, wait, Saturday mini.
It'll be the Saturday Northside Chain Gang traditional mini.
And to be announced, or where is it going to be?
We will definitely do the announcing. Typically, we like for the members to decide on the course. We'll put 3 up. Once the cabinet decides on what 3 courses, then the members get to pick on which one they want to play.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I need to get out. I haven't played a competitive round in a while, and I'm feeling better, so I'm ready.
Well, I will say this. It's funny, when we had talked last week, I talked about going out with the plan, and I'd kind of done that on the one day when I sent that score to you when I kicked Jace behind. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Anyway, I had a plan. It went to plan. I played well, putted well. It was an easy day. But then the next 2 days, it was all about the ace race. And it completely changes your game, because then you start going for shots you don't traditionally go for off the box. Because even if it's just not reachable, maybe most of the time I'll still go for it. And boy, did my body pay for it. 2 days back to back, 3 days in a row. So I am beat, to tell you the truth, but it was fun. It was exciting, but I do realize that that's a different way to play your game, especially since we've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks with everybody's been on the show, is go out with the plan, go out with the plan. And it had worked until the ace race.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that can throw your game off. I mean, just time, just it's the next week now, so it's hard to stay focused all the time. You saw what happened to Phil, right? Last week we were talking about Phil and his steely focus and his, pace. He was like just throwing down some great shots, this week missed the cut, that's what happens. And
he didn't care.
Yeah. And yeah, he's still counting his money from the last one. Anyway, I was still late. I haven't been able to make it on time for a Wednesday putt night out at Southern Star and Chris, and, we're gonna talk to Chris Fennell in a minute and talk about. I wanted to talk about putt night and just the fun that they've created out there, and I really want to get out there on time next time and actually compete. But it's just fun flinging discs around, trying to get an ace. Ended up spending $15 to AP and some other guy. I can't remember. We were just trying to, throw in the pot of gold shot. But anyway, so yeah, on my way to that event, I started thinking about Chris, and I was thinking we haven't had Chris on in a while, and I know he's got a lot of stuff coming up. And so I just wanted to give him the format and let him fill us in on Chris and Caleb and what's going on there with Cutthroat and with Junior Worlds and everything that's happening. So
welcome to the show.
Thanks for coming, Chris.
Hey, thanks,
Caleb.
Caleb, welcome.
Hi. Howdy, guys.
Hello.
Welcome.
So I see a busy schedule. I was looking y'all up. How can you do? Tell me about, I guess, the timeline of what's going on, because you're playing NAC, but then aren't you in Emporia like right away, or when is Emporia, Caleb?
That's in July, so I'll head out there on the 2nd of July.
Okay, good. I see. So there's some time, and that explains too when we're talking about, weren't we talking about a fundraiser for juniors?
That's right. That's Cutthroat Dubs. Actually, we're finally launching Cutthroat. It's been a conception for months now, and now we kind of just realized, hey, this is the perfect opportunity to not only raise funds for this guy, but all the other local juniors that have aspirations of not only going to Junior Worlds, but maybe potentially becoming a world champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Namely, who are you talking about there?
So right now there are 3 juniors that are locked in. They're signed up, they're going, and that's Caleb, Henry Bente, and John Montenegro.
We have some talent there.
There
Wow.
are 3 more juniors who didn't necessarily make the cut from points from last year, but on the 9th, it opens up so that if there are any openings, it's open to any junior. So they have a legit shot of getting in. So we could be looking at raising funds for up to 6 families to make this trip.
Awesome. Sounds great.
That is great.
Yeah.
I'll be there for sure.
Good. There's a spot waiting for you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Cutthroat and the conception and where it came from, and how's that different from what was the Ripped or whatever the card game.
Sure.
Let me back up real quick. Played a game of that one time with about 10 guys out at Bear Branch, and I think about half of them walked off. Chris was there.
I was there. John Bowman's card. It was not a good day. It was not good. It was terrible.
So how's it different from Ripped?
So I suppose it depends on how your feelings about Ripped are. But if you like Ripped, you're probably going to like Cutthroat. You're definitely going to see some Ripped. It's a major part of our setup. Mainly, before we get into that, though, I want to reiterate that this is a fundraising event. Okay, this is not traditional disc golf. We got to start with that. Okay, in traditional disc golf, we do definitely respect one another. We follow, all of the PDGA rules. We're good sports usually. At least we encourage good sportsmanship, right? See, that's where it differs from Cutthroat disc golf. And Cutthroat not only is poor sportsmanship or sabotage encouraged, it's also up for sale. So when you sign up for Cutthroat, you're gifted a couple of sabotage, like rip cards, stuff like that. You can also purchase advantages, which is additional sabotages that you can use pretty much anytime you want throughout the round. So the majority of the round is going to be players punishing other players at their will. Luck of the draw, whatever you have as far as punishment goes, you can play whenever you want. However, when you get to the special hole, there is a special auction hole, which is an especially devious hole. I guess you'll see. The sabotages on this one, cards are not in play. Any additional sabotages that you may possess are not in play. The only thing that is in play is the special sabotage that we've created, and we open it up for auction. If you don't want to get stuck with it, you better bid.
Yeah.
And trust me, you're not going to want to get stuck with these.
All right. Well, I do have some questions from our audience. You had shown me this. So just so y'all know, the audience, Chris had shown me a really cool video he had made for this event months and months ago. And he made me be quiet and I couldn't tell anybody. And I held it to my end. I didn't tell anybody, just so you know.
Thank you.
Second off, we always talk about disc golf kind of being so stuffy, and we don't want it to be like the PGA. We want it to be the PDGA. We want to have fun sometimes, and this is definitely that event. And I don't want to get started off on the bad foot, because the first rip thing, when people don't go into knowing what it's about, it can be not well received. However, I do have a question from our audience. The names are real. These are real people. They may be changed a little bit just to kind of hide their identity, but they are real people. Okay. So George Ellsworth from Spring, Texas asked,
Oh, hey, I know that guy.
do you have, now he wants you to rate these in order. There's 3 things he's asking about this event.
Okay.
You got, and in order, which is more important? A, this one from George, Mr. George. A, do you have to be smart? B, to play cutthroat? Or do you just have to be mean? Or C, wealthy to win?
All of the above.
First of all,
No, you got to rate him. Mr. George, he's kind of on that level of, is smart important or is his wealth important?
it never hurts to be wealthy.
Okay.
Okay. So if you got a couple extra money bags, bring them.
I also recommend being smart on where you spend those bags of money.
Really, that's the most important part. If you can play with a level head, and thinking ahead, that's probably the strongest skill that you can have.
The biggest thing that I can say is walk into this knowing that you're not going to play your traditional game. You're going to be sabotaged. You're going to have bad throws forced upon you. So if you just come in expecting that and play as good as you can and just have fun, that's all we can really ask. And that's what I recommend you do.
Well, Mr. George just had a follow-up question to that, and he says, are they going to be able to know what these auctions up for bid are before the auction goes live?
Nope.
No.
Nope. The only people that are going to know that are the Twisted tournament director and the Minister of Pain. That's Mr. Brian Trahan.
Yeah, I won't even know what these are. I'll have to find out later.
He's too scared. He's not even going to be there.
Okay.
That's not my fault.
He's going to be in Florida at a drama camp.
Timmy, do you have any other questions? I got a couple other questions. You want me to just go and roll through them real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Now, once again, real people. Thor from somewhere in the Marvel universe asked, why do you like pirates? Calling the same cutthroat. Do you have something against like Nordic gods or something like that?
Of course, I don't have anything against Nordic
You should
gods.
see
That's part
his
of my heritage. I mean,
Look at
they're
his
all up
sleeves.
on me, right? So, but I do like pirates.
Okay. All right.
So
All right.
I got to ask you this then. As far as pirates go, what do you think a pirate's favorite letter is of the alphabet?
R.
You think so, but it's actually the C.
That's so corny.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Next question from Babe Dietrichson Zaharias from Port Arthur, Texas. Do you have to be an athlete or athletic to play in this event?
Not if you don't want to be.
No,
No,
not at all. If you're able to have fun, then you're able to play in this event. That plain and simple.
Yeah.
this isn't the way it is set up is obviously it helps to be good. But you can counteract the talent of another player with a skillful and well thought out and well played sabotage,
For sure.
or a series thereof.
Mhm.
Are you doing divisions? Is there a division for open versus the rec, or what's
So-
going to be going there?
Yeah, I set it up as 2 divisions, and that was really just to separate the upper skills from the rest of us mortals. And so yeah, it's set up as professional in general.
Mhm.
So there is 2 divisions though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay, gotcha. Last, Mike Shasevsky from Durham, Carolina asked, is there coaching allowed
Coaching. Yeah.
by not people who are participating, outside influences?
Yeah. You can bring your advisor.
Yeah, you can bring a whole string of advisors, and it helps if they bring some money bags too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just make sure you have your accountant with you so they can keep track of where all
You
that's
can write it
going.
off.
It's a donation.
Is there like a suggested package deal for the event?
I mean, really, it depends on your self-confidence level. If you think you can get through here, I put 0 sabotage, 0 extra sabotages, 0 mulligans, because you can purchase mulligans as well. Those are both options. So if you think that you can cut through this event without using those, and if you don't want to throw that money in, that's fine. You know, it may seem like we're money grubbing, but whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously, we want you to spend as much as you can, though.
Mhm.
Oh, definitely. Just curious.
And so when do these things go live? And is this going to be online? How are people going to be able to access it?
So yeah,
Access it?
sign up is already live. I think we have 74 players signed up. We're set up to where we can hold 3 teams of 2 per hole. So there's plenty of room available in this. We're going to be doing live scoring through UDisc. It's not a sanctioned event, so we can't use PDGA, but we're going to be doing live scoring through UDisc, not as a league, but as an actual event. So your team names will show up in this event, and you can pop your head over and see how the other teams are doing, and see how to either save or spend your sabotages accordingly.
So when do those go live? When do you start selling the sabotages?
Right now, so you have to purchase them. We do not sell them day of. You have to purchase them before the event. You can do it all at the same time when you sign up, or you can piecemeal it. You can sign up now, and then next week, go back and add in sabotages or mulligans, or change your team name, or whatever sort of admin thing you think you need to do.
So when you're buying a sabotage, you still don't even know what that sabotage is until
That's
day
right.
of.
That's right.
Mhm. Yeah.
So you just have an amount of sabotages you can purchase,
Yes.
and then you find out that day. Okay.
So there's
Bring your smile.
there's that. There's the sabotages. The mulligans is very important. You will get a shot or several shots at do-overs. Mulligan, the power of a mulligan is never to be overlooked.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Slight course modifications.
Mhm.
We were out there doing some preliminary work today.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's coming.
Man,
Excellent.
I wish I had a more devious smile.
That's his devious face.
Yeah.
No.
So basically, if you're a swindler, you'll do well
That's
in this
right.
event. So Chris, you might
If you
have
want
a
to,
chance.
Chris could have a chance.
I'm out.
And if you don't want to spend your money, if you want to spend it on something different that you know is going to help the kids, we're still going to have a raffle, which we have two baskets donated by Sloth.
Yep.
That are going to go into that. We've got
Good job,
several
Sloth.
discs. Yeah, some
I think I saw some pretty cool Halo stuff in there.
Very nice stuff for sure. And I just secured a small Prodigy bag that we're going to be putting in there. So the raffle stash grows on a every other day basis.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, that's done. When's the
Yeah, that
raffle
sounds
going?
fun.
When can you buy the tickets for the raffle?
You can do the tickets now. Just send to my PayPal. They're $1 a piece, or we'll do 75 for 50. My PayPal is turboputtsocial@gmail. And the day of, once you get there, I will actually hand you the physical tickets.
Yeah.
So,
That was 75 tickets for $50.
That's
Just
right.
to clarify.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too, but I knew what he meant.
It's cutthroat. You never know. You should clarify. Ask me about the ace pot, because I know there's going to be some questions about that.
So
Okay.
what about the ace pot, Chris?
Good question. I'm glad you asked.
Mhm.
So it's been asked to me a couple of times before. Hey, what happens if somebody has a sabotage that negates your last shot, and you just aced it, and they play it? Well, first of all, that's a brilliant move by whoever played that sabotage, because on the scorecard, that ace is not going to count. But no, I'm sorry.
No, that would. Yes.
That was
as
our
of
first
the
version.
amendment. As of the amendment.
That has been amended. The official rule is all aces supersede and override anything else that's happened, any sabotages or anything like that.
Yeah.
An ace wins it. The ace goes on the scorecard,
Yeah.
and if there are multiple, then it'll be split. As far as the ace pot itself, it's a 100% payout. There's no split. In the event that nobody aces, then the pot does go to the kids. But if somebody does, or multiple people do, it's a full payout. So that's what we
That's
got.
good. That's noble. I like that. Ace always oversees,
Ace wins.
supersedes everything. Definitely.
Take the best feeling you ever had, and then all of a sudden just crush it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, still, you're gonna get crushed. There's plenty of opportunities to get crushed, and that's why we amended that, because originally, no, we were gonna say no. You'd still get paid, but the score wouldn't count. But after discussing it, we realized that the ace should override everything.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Now, in the competitive nature of this, so the reality is you have 3 teams playing against each other. And that's the only people you will be playing against, because you're only playing 1 round, correct? You're playing 2.
This is only 1 round.
So in other words, you will only be playing to sabotage the other 2 groups inside that you're playing against, correct?
It's a battle royale. You will be playing the round with your group mates, your card mates, the other teams.
Yes.
But when it comes down to payouts, because there's some small payouts associated with this, and any other prizes, it's going to be based off of field performance, like divisionally.
Yeah, but to win, but my point is like you're scoring during the game with the sabotage that you have in your hand is only going to be played against the other 2 teams that you're throwing against at that time, correct?
Yes.
So yes, that's basically how it's going to work out there. And then when it comes to the end, there will be a small prize for each card champ, right? Each group champion. And then there's an overall prize payout for the field and division.
Okay.
Gotcha. Because it'd be terrible. It's like you played against a group that had 18 sabotages and the other group had 0. It'd be like, okay, this doesn't really make sense. They're definitely going to beat me, so.
There is a limit to the amount of sabotages that can be purchased, and you'll see that limit on Disc Golf Scene when you go to sign up.
Is it also only 1 sabotage per hole?
No, that's a good question. That's a ripped rule. That is not a cutthroat rule. If you have a stack of 8 and you want to play them all on the same hole,
go for it.
This is cutthroat, baby. Go ahead. Just keep in mind.
Do you have to declare that at the beginning of the hole, Can you declare that as the hole progresses?
That does depend. Like if we're talking about the ripped cards, if it states before the throw, then yes, it has to be played before your throw. If it's after your throw, then you have to play it after your throw. As far as how many you do, I don't. However many you have, that's the limit. But you do need to keep in mind that the other team or teams have theirs as well. So comeback or payback will come.
Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt. Because I had the card one time that says you could yell while they threw, and no one had ever seen someone do that before. And Travis lets that go, and I yelled right at the right time. He just dumps it right into the ground, and literally he turns around and he's mad. He's really mad at me. And of course, I'm just trying to sit there and go, "Oh no, it's in the card. It's in the card." And it took people a little while to realize that, oh, that was a sabotage. Because at first they were like, "What an ass!"
Yeah.
I loved it though. He'll remember that. You have to ask him that one. That's funny. I just yell,
So that's gonna bring up another point. We are accepting a unique level of sponsorship, and that's the sabotage sponsor. Where for $75, we'll let you come up with pretty much any type of sabotage that your creativity will allow, and we will not only implement that in the round, but we'll also give you full credit so that all of your opposition knows
Exactly who to blame.
how devious you are. Exactly. I can warn you ahead of time that the Southern Birdies, those ladies over there, are quite devious. They've come up with a doozy.
Yeah.
like you got to tee off in high heels, something like that, and a fedora.
Ooh.
Well, we're not going to change your regular attire, but yeah, something like that.
So people play like that.
All
All right. All right, Jimmy, you got anything else?
I just wanted to ask Caleb about his acting career and about his trip coming up to Florida. I think you said that was, and I'm just curious about that because I know that you go by on Facebook, Caleb the actor. I'm like, so what? Tell us the actor story. I'm interested in that.
So this started a long time ago. I was probably 7 or 8 when my grandparents said, "Hey, there's a drama camp at this high school where we live." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll try it." And that became something that every year when that came up, I would go and do that. And those people basically raised me. And that's kind of where the actor first arose. And I just adopted it. And now I'm getting the chance to go back and serve as a counselor and give back to that community. Just try to do what I can because they helped me get to where I am. Maybe I can do the same for somebody else. And I try to do that in disc golf as well. If I see somebody out on the course, I try to help them. Hey, here's a disc, try this. But that's kind of where the actor started, and that's transferred into my disc golf life. But anytime I get a chance to go back, I do my best to make that happen.
It's great.
Yeah,
It sounds like a good time. Is that like a week-long event?
Oh yeah. We do a week of preparation, and then at the very end, we have all the kids get up on stage and perform, and parents have the cameras out and stuff. We have announcers that call them out by name, and they come out and they're, super nervous, but that really fuels them. That gets them ready for anything they do later on where they have pressure and people watching them. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's great. Hey, Caleb, I got a question for you. It's as Meredith came back from California from the USCDC and all the success that the ladies have from Houston and our area, and you see all this talent that we have going out throughout the state and really doing well and placing high and bringing back trophies. Mm-hmm. Now you've got 2 young up and comers. I say young, heck, I think they're just a little bit older than you, in Bente and Montenegro. What's that like in competition? How's that fuel you? And what do you think about that? You know, you three as a group in this area, and what you see coming for you all?
Well, I think the thing that fuels me the most is that I'm actually older than them, and they're doing
Oh,
better.
you are.
Yeah. But I got to push a little bit harder to try and keep up. So, but that really adds fuel to the fire, you know, just knowing these guys are killing it. I got to get there. So just putting in more work, going out, doing more reps and practicing harder so that when I get to that stage, I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to be right there with them.
We're really hoping that all the three of them in particular, but you know, the other three as well, as if they're able to get in, that we're able to go down as a group and really show these guys that we're not playing around in Houston and that we got some serious talent.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Are you all going to the same at the same time? I noticed there's like a doubles event, and then putting, and then long drive, and a skills competition. Are you guys doing all that together as well?
Yeah, I know John and I are actually partnered up for the doubles competition, and then I know I'm doing like the long drive and the putting and all that. I'm really excited for that, but I don't know what Henry's plans are actually.
Okay.
I spoke to Henry's dad, and they've got big plans, but we're just not sure at this point what side games and stuff that he's going to get into. But I really would love to see him in the long drive, because that kid can bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, don't wear yourself out. I ran track, and I tell you what, you have all those events, and then the real big prize is really the tournament. So my suggestion to you is make sure you have a good time, but man, do not wear yourself out. Keep fresh, keep that arm fresh. I know you're young, but it still will get to you. That's for sure.
Yeah, making sure to, you know, stay within myself up until it comes to those last couple of rounds where it's just go all out and try to make it happen.
Well, I'm just talking about leading up to the events too. Make sure you're eating, you're getting hydrated. All that stuff's important. You know, that's just as important as making sure you're taking care of, you know, both, you know, with the food and the hydration and the rest. Very, very important.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
What are the dates?
That's the old man in me.
What are the dates again of the Junior World so we can follow you online?
So competition will start on the 4th, which will be Wednesday. And then, well, actually, no, that's Sunday. I don't know the actual dates, but I know it starts on the Wednesday in July.
In July,
okay.
the first weekend in July.
So yeah, we're gonna go down there, and because this is Caleb's last opportunity to participate in Junior World, so we're gonna do everything we possibly can. So we're gonna go down there a couple days early, and then even stay a couple days afterwards. But the event itself is basically a week long, where they've got the little minor events like the you know, side games and the long throws and the putts and stuff, and then they've got the doubles tournament, and then after that is when the actual major starts.
Okay.
July 7th
July 7th,
on Wednesdays to start.
Wednesday. All
So,
right.
We'll play 2 rounds each day until the last day, Saturday, where we'll just play 1, and then we'll watch the top 4 compete in the final 9.
Will Jomez be out there? Does anyone know who's going to be covering it?
Oh,
I don't know. I do know that Dynamic goes out and they do some interviews and they record some things.
last time Terry Miller was out there, the disc golf guy, that'd be awesome if he came down again.
Yeah.
Chris, why don't you message him and see if he's going to be out there?
Pull some strings.
Yeah, I'll do that. We're good
Pull some
friends.
string.
He's the reason I got to go to we got to go to Thailand. So yeah, we know that
Oh,
guy
seriously?
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
How did that come about?
Oh, well, that was pure luck, but Dynamic was running a special where I think they were selling truths or something, and each disc that you purchased had a code on the back, and you know, I entered it and put the codes in, and then they pulled my name, and
Yeah, I remember.
round trip flight, tournament entry. I had to pay for my own room and food though, but well worth it. One of the most rewarding experiences both of us have had so far.
For sure.
Yeah, I love those pictures you sent. Those are great. You can see y'all smiles were from ear to ear. You can tell y'all are having a great time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to point out, in addition to the smaller payout and the prizes and all of that, every player is going to have their dinner provided for them by Angry Sausage Barbecue. And if you played Caleb's warm-up event, you're familiar with their food and you know how good they are.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to that, you're also going to get a free beer from Southern Star. And then prior to the round, I'm also going to give you an energy drink from Rip It Energy. So small kind of players pack, if you will. Really, mainly it's just the goodies are at the end, so you can eat and drink away your sorrows.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
wow.
fun.
Nobody hit the ace pot. Woohoo! Nobody hit the ace pot. Sorry, they just said it. Did you see that, Meredith?
I'm
Sorry.
trying not to pay attention to that, Chris.
Well, it's important. People gonna want to know. They're gonna want to play for it. Sorry.
So it's at 1,600 now.
Yeah, right about 15. What did he say? 1582 was that, Meredith? I didn't get to see the final number, but it's a lot.
That's a big
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
1588.
1588, Hemi. You better get yourself ready.
Okay. I'm
Hey,
ready.
if that one doesn't work out, make sure you come and check out Points Rally. That's coming back soon too. We start on the 20th. We have a rollover ace pot, so we have over $300 already funded for that one.
Ooh.
It's not
Is
quite
that back at Spring Valley or
That one's
North
going to be at Northside Christian.
North Side? Yeah.
Sundays.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And Chris, what else do you run during the week? Don't you run a Tuesday and a Thursday as well at Spring Valley?
I don't run that, no. But there is a Tuesday league every Tuesday at Spring Valley. It's a flex start, just like it always has been.
Yeah, we just started this session last week, so come out tomorrow. Round 2 is going on.
Oh, great. All right.
Mhm.
Good. All right.
Hey, let me just say, I'm not sad 8 is gone. 8
Oh,
can go.
It's not gone.
Let me just say it.
He said it's not gone.
Oh, it's not gone?
I used to park when I threw a Saint. I parked it twice in my time, but I never figured out.
We
I
can't.
haven't seen that for some reason. All the film I have is you hitting the tree.
We were out there today looking at the course, right? And it's unbelievable to me how much that course has changed in the past couple of weeks.
Oh,
Hole 8. What is the other one? 4.
Finesse 4.
Oh man, the
really?
like crazy.
4
Yeah.
changed too.
Well, 4 you can't even see past the tee box anymore
Yeah.
because the tree fell down right in front of it.
Yep.
And
Oh, wow.
the land,
Really?
there's erosion going off to the side of the tee box as well. So I really don't know how much longer it's going to be there.
On 4.
I
Wow.
like 4.
Favorite hole.
The best hole, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the Jurassic
yeah.
Park with the dinosaur prints.
I love that hole. Dang.
That is the quality hole.
Yeah. Especially when it's in the deeps. When it's in the longs. That's a good hole there.
Well,
Man.
Andy's always thinking about what's next, and so sure, you're going to see some evolution, I think, from the Spring Valley course.
I guarantee you.
Oh, we've seen the evolution. 5, 6, and 7. Therefore, those were staples we used to play back there, and those are all gone now as well. And then you open it up with the lake back over there, where you're going back to 10 and 11, back on the other side. Those retention ponds. That course has definitely changed throughout the last 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah,
It's still beautiful though.
Mhm.
I agree.
definitely.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see Hemi and Meredith playing in the Cutthroat.
Yep.
We'll have some live shots for you.
Hemi, you scared?
I'm not scared. I got to be out front with you right now, Meredith. I'm not very cunning.
Neither am I. I think we're gonna get like.
He's so nice. Hemi's like, he's so nice. He's
Hey,
like, I'm
but maybe that's why they give you the sabotages. You just got to buy them.
Well, we'll be buying a bunch of stuff. Definitely. We're gonna need it.
Maybe
Sounds like it.
you come in.
I'll go. How about this? I'll go and coach, and then that way I'll be the sneaky sabotaging person for you.
That's
Why I asked
yeah.
for the coaching part. I'm sorry, Coach K asked for that. But
Meredith saying no.
He just wants to witness what happens to us and like film it and laugh.
well, I'm gonna
wants
be
to laugh
that's
at us.
already happening. That doesn't really matter. But it won't just be you. Trust me. I'll be filming the other two on that card as well, other four. So it won't just be you two. And it should be a good card with the pros y'all got. So
yeah.
maybe we have a little pool and have a lead camera card. The Montenegro and those boys.
Well, yeah.
I've been putting in a lot of time throwing flicks and off the box, so I'm ready for this. I can scramble.
Look at that. He's already telling his competition to take away the flick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, take away the flick. Yeah, do it. It don't matter.
Is there any I guess you're not gonna say, but is there some lefty righty kind of thing, opposite hand
Yes,
stuff
you gotta
going
throw
on?
tomahawks, you gotta throw grenades, you gotta throw it upside down, you gotta throw it left-handed. If you're right-handed, they get to take disc out of your bag.
No matter what they do, there's gonna be throwing of fits and
Yeah, you gotta throw a roller, you gotta re-tee,
look,
you
and
get
that's
to yell
just-
when somebody throws.
I mean, we're gonna have a lot of laughs. Okay.
I'm ready.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
just the ripped for portion of it. I mean, we also have other random things involved. Pay attention. This is the hint that I'm gonna drop right now, a little Easter egg, I guess, if you will. Pay attention. It helps to read. There will be things out there that give you clues as to what's coming. And that's all I'm saying.
Hidden
Is everyone
messages.
teeing off from the same hole on hole one?
No, it is gonna be a shotgun start.
Shotgun start. Okay.
That's right.
So
As we-
what's one of the, like, if this question for anybody, what's the one thing that they could make you do that would sabotage you the most?
Oh.
That's going to vary depending on player to player.
I'm asking you guys personally, what is the one shot that could totally sabotage you?
That could sabotage me.
For me, it's a right-handed flick. I'll just go ahead and say it. Make me throw a right-handed flick.
I've
It's
seen we
not
both
gonna
had
be
it. That
good.
was- I
Yeah.
saw that. It's not very. It's better than I can throw.
It
a left-handed
explodes
flick.
about 6 feet from my hand. I don't know
It
how.
looked like
Jimmy.
a dinosaur arm. It's like
Stop.
dinosaur arm.
I can tell you right now, if you want to sabotage me, even though I've been putting a lot of time into our putting league and practicing different putting styles, if you take away my turbo, that's the worst thing you can do to me. I don't know, but what about you, Caleb?
I think pretty much anything with this hand.
Lefty.
He's not shot specific. It's just anything over there on that side. Yeah. That's
What about you, Meredith?
What about my eyes? I need my eyes.
Okay, yeah, those lashes. You got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to shoot blindfolded. There's one like that too. Yeah, I got you. Mine is anything that's not just an easy throw. So you can just throw me off. It's a roller, turbo putt, anything.
so Chris Fennell, what else you got going on before we say goodnight? I saw your team Lone Star hat. Is there any inside info coming from Lone Star Disc?
A little bit of inside info, I guess, would just be pay attention because there's events coming down the pike there with them as well. Travis Dillard is going to be running something soon. I hope it's soon anyway. But he's set his sights high as far as running a very cool and very successful event, and I'm going to help him do that. Other than that, there's no other like main events aside from our putting league at Southern Star every Wednesday night. Oh, well, I guess Lone Star does have the curl. It is PDGA approved, and
I was
New
watching
disc, yeah.
that, and that thing, he throws it far.
yeah, there's no wonder there's a riptide on it because you can
Yeah.
rip that disc.
Oh yeah,
So it's like a high speed,
I think it's
like a boss type thing.
I would say it's closer to probably a Wraith.
I think that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But it's glidey, and yeah, Caleb got to test throw that not too long ago, and yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna love that disc.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So keep your eyes open for that.
Oh, right on. Looking forward to it. Well, I know for sure. I want to thank Chris for your service because I know that you were in the military as well. So thank you on this
Yeah.
Memorial Day. Our prayers are always for those who service, and I know that's important to you. A lot of things in the past you've done to always point out to the veterans. I know that's important, and I know that you plan on doing some events in the future. So thank you for your service. Thank you for coming on today, and thank you for all things that you do in our disc golf community. It's very well appreciated.
Well, Chris, I appreciate your kind words, and thanks for letting me come on this Memorial Day, and thank you, Meredith, for taking the time to acknowledge our fallen and those that have given the ultimate sacrifice to ensure that we have every freedom that we do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Hey, and thanks for that great intro little thing you gave us. That's really cool. A lot of people don't know Chris created that. What do you
Chris
call
Fennell.
that? It's a little
Chris
intro.
Fennell.
Yeah, Chris Fennell did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Beautiful. Well done.
But thanks for coming on, guys.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank
Thanks,
you so much.
Caleb. Good night.
Absolutely. Good
All
night.
right, we'll see y'all soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, as usual, that's always awesome. I mean, movers and shakers in our disc golf community, always busy, always have something planned, and and always kind of taking care of the young ones as well. Into the junior community heavy, not only just his son, but the others as well in our area. And you got to hand that out to him. It takes a lot because, like he said, a lot of times people feel like it's just they're trying to money grab, but really it's about support. And if we can do it to the community, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a great opportunity, because Chris has already gotten himself involved with the cutthroat thing, and he's sort of got his feelers out there already. So what a great opportunity to throw together a fun tournament where everybody can come and give to the kids and mostly just do that. That's why I'm not worried you guys were ribbing me about playing bad or not being able to play that format or getting mad. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to bring as much money as I can afford to give, and we're going to have fun.
I don't think last time it was about your attitude. I think it's about everybody else got so mad.
Yeah.
It made for the round to be not enjoyable because they didn't know that was going to really happen, and the rules were confusing to them. And so they got so mad it made yours and my round feel really like, okay, this is not what we came out to play, but going into it, if you know what it's about, and that's hopefully what we're doing.
Yeah. And
we're bringing
I
to a
hope,
point that everyone can know.
I hope that I didn't shed some bad light on it right off the bat, because I had fun. That day, even I had fun laughing at the fact that everyone got so explosively irate. It was really funny. Chris and I were out of that loop. We didn't get into the anger of it. We were just sort of confused, but
yeah, we were like, I'll play by whatever rule there is. Just tell me whatever the rule is, and I can play by it. And if it's I got to throw left-handed behind my back with my eyes closed, and so be it. But just tell me what the rules are. And they was like, well, that's not PDGA. He was like, well, this isn't a PDGA event. And they would just start playing.
This one, are you going to play it or are you going to cover it? Because this is this one's made for you, Chris. This is like Christmas long special.
Matt said if Matt will play with me for fun, but I don't know, Matt kind of may want to play serious. He might want to play with somebody that, he and Rob are friends. All right, here we go. We're
Matt's in.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Matt's
Appreciate it.
good though. So
yeah.
Yeah, really mad that you played really terrible and gave a lot of money away. Yay, Matt. Yes.
So you're going to NAC, right, Matt?
Awesome. Good luck.
I
Yeah.
know.
Good luck. Have fun out there. Be careful
Every
at the
time he
lake.
says that, last time he said that, he came in second and should have came in first. And that's not bad. That's great. So
At NAC? You got second at NAC?
the last week, the last term he played in,
Oh, yeah.
he got the little bitty trophy about this big. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's awesome. Love getting together with the Fennells all the time. Hopefully, Chrissy will get a little rest and relaxation. We'll have her on next week. Everything awesome. Figure out what's going on in that part of town. And Hemi, I don't know if he's reached out to maybe a new correspondent, a new part of Texas, but we'll see how that works out as well. We may have another part of the Texas area covered by somebody very, very, very special.
Yeah, over there on the Dallas Fort Worth side of things.
Yeah.
Haven't clarified that one, but it's probably a go. But we'll have that way we can have some, a little bit of insight about what's going on in the Dallas Fort Worth area, which is where I came from. We lived 5 or 8 years in that area. So excellent disc golf.
Maybe we can stoke up a little competition between the Houston and Dallas folks, because Hemi keeps telling me there's a bunch of great players in the Dallas area. He knows them better than I do, but it seems like the Houston area kids are starting to climb like this, though.
Yeah,
and the ladies too.
The ladies for sure.
The Houston area ladies and the men. Woo! It's good to see.
It is good to see. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see it, because I've always said it's really about the courses and it's not compared where I came from, Kansas City to Houston, the type of courses totally night and day. You're talking about wide open, windy terrain, multi levels of topography, but in Houston, you got nothing. It's just flat. And so to have all these wonderful ladies go out and really show up last couple of weeks ago, that's great. And it proves that, tunnel golf will get you somewhere, because a lot of the courses you show up to compete on, you can really excel when it comes to playing among the trees.
I love your story when you talk about the evolution of watching the ladies from when you first got here to seeing the explosion that we have today.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really what the Fling Show was all about when we showed up to not Zoo, but Bandit. And that was early in our Fling Show days. That was one of the first things we did, and it was just amazing to see that many ladies, enjoying disc golf. It was really special, and it's continued.
Yep.
Coming from watching 3 people to 18, then the 20, and then the 30, and then having your own tournament with 72. It's amazing.
Yeah. There's going to be a clinic on the 12th of June down in Alvin that Catherine and the Southern Birdies are hosting. So be sure to tune into that if you want to get in on that, because Alvin is actually collaborating with them, feeding people and all that jazz. I love that town. They really go out for us. So, yep, it's a fun clinic. It'll be June 12th in Alvin, Texas.
And we might try to get Mr. Infante around so we can have a little bad blood card with Mr. Infante and Miss Meredith take on Miss Fountain and Mr. Himmeline in a revenge match. So hopefully, because isn't that when Chrissy's going to be in town as well?
Yeah, we talked about doing it on that weekend. So that would be.
I'm supposed to be playing with Infante tomorrow, so I'll have to ask him.
Make mention that you want to have you and Infante against Mr. Himmeline and Chrissy. We're going to do that live and do something for charity. Start raising some money for charity like they did last time when Hemi played against Vandergrift.
You that was July 12th, you said?
June
12th. That's good.
June 12th. Okay.
June 12th. Yeah, that might be a good.
But yeah, it was Christina. I was like, it
Christina.
wasn't me. Thank you.
Oh, it's Christina.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I wouldn't. No.
Sorry, my bad. I'm old. I'm forgetful.
I know.
Sorry. Gotta reel me in.
I couldn't remember the other name, or I would have spoke up. I just knew it wasn't me.
That's all right, Meredith. You and I'll team up and we'll take them on.
Yeah, just
We
the
just get to
underdogs.
shoot from really far ahead. That's all. Or at least I do.
That's how you
Jim.
get those aces, right?
Hey, I tell you what, though, no kidding at all. But for some reason, relaxing and throwing differently now, I throw further. And I have thrown a couple of them almost 350, 375, which is pretty long for me. And a couple times where it's been just right out there. Now, I still have my poor ones, but the distance is starting to come a little bit. So I'm listening. All the tidbits y'all give us.
Yeah, we've always had good form. It's just a matter of snapping it harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always kind of wanted to throw far and never been able to, like, all the time. And now it's gotten less and less. Every time I go out, I'm like, oh, I can only throw it that far.
Yeah, that makes me feel terrible because I'm still like 75 feet behind him on every throw.
Hey, I'll take 370 all day though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that was a couple of times, not all the time, but it was a couple of good ones and it felt good. So
That's awesome.
just that commitment to the flip and to the snap.
I'll tell you who is coming up with those drives, and she's definitely got a pro drive, and that's Chloe. Chloe Foster down. Like, she has got that snap. She was whooping up on me today.
Oh, really?
Well, we
Where'd you
did
play?
team. So with Susie's upshot and Chloe's drive, yeah, they whooped up on us. But like, her drives are just, it's, she'll hyzer flip and headwind. It's beautiful to see.
All right. Another young one coming up the ranks.
Getting a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
She has a built-in trainer / caddy in Ben, and that's going to be a powerful team there.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'm heading to Austin in the morning, so I'm gonna see you, ladies and gentlemen, later.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks a lot. Great show.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Night. Peace. Thank you, sir.